Hey everyone, and welcome to part 10 of my fist-only playthrough of Demon Souls. In the previous part I came back to the tunnel city here just to farm these initial miners for the chance at a drop of the Iron Knuckles. I also wanted to test out how quickly these guys could be farmed. This guy's useless, he can't drop the Iron Knuckles because he's holding a weapon. I'm only here to try my luck with the guys, the miners here that have no weapon. Which is kind of odd to think that the guys with no weapon are the only guys that can drop the weapon that I want. And I don't even know if I want the Iron Knuckles. I've never used them. They dropped for me in my first playthrough of the game, but I never used them. I don't know if they're any good. I don't know if I would like them. And I actually don't even know if I would use them even if they dropped at this point. I just wanted the option. Plus, I also wanted to test how fast these guys could be farmed if I wanted to come back here from time to time for the chance of getting the Iron Knuckles. But again, what I learnt post-play, I still didn't know it at this point that Iron Knuckles have like a 1% chance of dropping. So I was really wasting my time here, and I would not do this again. So no Iron Knuckles dropped, and I didn't want to keep doing this. I just felt compelled to kill that guy, but I didn't want to keep farming for them. I didn't really care if I got them one way or another. I just hoped that I, might get them and have the option. So I decided to give up on farming them anymore, which was a good decision, and then head to the next world. I chose to go to Island's Edge as my next world, primarily because I thought fighting the Adjudicator would be easy and fighting the Storm King would be easy, that this area had the two easiest bosses. I also thought that the Storm King can't be beat with fists. You have to pick up the sword that you need to be able to strike the Storm King while it's in the sky, and I wasn't sure if that sword scaled on any type of attribute of your character. I thought it probably didn't, so I thought damage-wise, that boss fight should actually go as fast as it ever would, no matter what my stats were. So yeah, so I came here next because I thought it would be the easiest place to be. This is where you can pick up the Crescent Falcion, but as soon as I realized it was a dual sword wielding red-eyed dude, I thought, no, I don't need the Crescent Falcion. I'm not going to try and grab it. I mean, I could have ran past him and grabbed it and left him alive, but I really didn't want to take the risk of being cut down by him, especially when I didn't really need to go that way and there was only one item. I knew what the item was, and yeah, I noped out on that one. Although I should say my plan was to go back and get it when I was a little bit stronger, but ultimately, I can tell you, spoiler alert, I forgot to do that. So I never go back to that spot in this entire playthrough. This area I was a little apprehensive about because these skeletons are a pain in the ass, but with no way of getting around them. I really figured my way through here was just to brute force them, and that actually seemed to work pretty well. What makes the skeletons hard is how much they roll around, but they're actually unable to do that in confined spaces, which works against them and for you. This is Sparkly the Crow here. I couldn't remember what rewards he gave for what items you drop. Basically, you drop an item to the tree and he'll reward you with something. You can get the Regenerator's Ring here if you drop the Jade Hair Ornament, but I already had the Regenerator's Ring. He can also drop some souls, but I had no idea what item to drop to get that, so I just moved on. For your info, you get the souls from dropping a silver coronet or a silver bracelet. But yeah, he had nothing for me, so I just moved on. Once again, constantly lightening my weight load by getting rid of things I don't need. I knew there were skeletons in here, but I had no idea where, and I speculated they're behind this door somewhere. I decided to look to the right, and bam, he was on the left. He put the bleed on me too, almost killed me as well. Fortunately, I did have a gash resistance ring, so I decided to put that on to counter the bleeding. So that was fine. I knew there was a secret wall around here. I didn't know exactly where it was, so when that one opened, I was pretty happy. That leads to the back of the castle area where you first see the Vanguard Demon boss-looking enemy. So this is basically a shortcut to get behind that enemy. I won't go there. I don't go there here, but you'll see the enemy in a moment because I will come back this way.
Heavens, I can't believe I suppose I owe you. I'm obliged. It's dang who couldn't do with it. This shrine was there long perished. At least here you're killing things that are already dead. That's what I like, better than killing those poor souls.
Again, like other merchants, he really didn't have anything for me. I just came here for the sake of it. I didn't want to spend souls on grass.
Suits your fancy?
But there was a benefit to coming here because this was another renowned hero soul. Okay, so this is the Vanguard Demon boss lookalike. Now, I did debate on whether or not I would fight him, purely because the stingrays in the sky, they constantly shoot at you while you fight this guy, and I wasn't sure like that, and I wasn't sure what level of damage they might do to me, and if they hit me at a simultaneous moment to when he might hit me, it could kill me. So I pretty much stood here and debated, will I or won't I fight this guy? I've already beaten a Vanguard Demon boss in this run so far, so do I really need to do it again? Especially with the risk of those things shooting at me. And I stood here and I thought about it and I decided, yes, yeah, I'll beat him because A, I want to be as thorough as I can, and I've already skipped that Red-Eyed Knight, so I don't want to do more skipping, but also, I knew that he would drop a decent chunk of souls, so I thought it was worth it to fight him. And he's basically the Vanguard Demon boss that you fight at the very start, so fighting him is done in the same way. Just stick to his right leg, which is on your left side. Don't go near his left side because of the claws on his fingers, because they can hurt you even if you just touch them. And steer clear of him when he leaps, and that's about it. And exactly like the Vanguard Demon boss, I'm doing very little damage to him. So yeah, strap in for yet another very long fight. So I thought that was worth it. He dropped a Grey Demon Soul, which is worth 1,500 souls when you consume it, and I got 958 souls from killing him, so almost 2,500 souls, which made that worth it. Here I'm about 3/4 of the way to the Adjudicator boss. So this is a good time to stop this part, and then we'll continue on toward the Adjudicator in the next part and also fight the Adjudicator boss. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 11.